Hello, I'm Dallas Johnson, lead instructor of the Automobile Dealer Training Association, and I want to show you how to apply for your Georgia dealer's license through the Georgia Online Application Licensing System, which is what we refer to as GOLS. In the past, we would actually mail in our applications to the board in Macon. Well, now the Board of Used Motor Vehicle Dealers wants you to apply for your dealer's license through the Georgia Online Application Licensing System, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So how do we find it? First of all, an easy way is to go to georgiadealer.com, and on any page, you can just scroll right down to the bottom of any page and click on Georgia Dealer's Application. So first of all, you're going to have 8 documents onto your computer, and you're going to upload those through the GOLS system. You're going to have your zoning certificate, your citizenship affidavit, your secure and verifiable document. That's going to be a driver's license or like a copy of a passport or something like that. A copy of your sales tax license, a copy of your insurance, a copy of your bond. Also, you'll need a photograph of your office, building, your signs, and your lot. And then finally, you'll need to have a copy of that dealer class certificate of completion. And we are an approved provider by the state, so you can take your class from us, and I'll give you that certificate of completion at the very end of the training class. So I will definitely go through these 8 documents with you in your dealer training class. And by the way, if you just need to download a couple of them, right there you can download your zoning certificate, and you will need to just run this into your city hall or county courthouse and have somebody at the city hall or courthouse sign it stating that your building meets local zoning requirements. A real quick step for you we'll cover in your class. You'll also need to submit a citizenship affidavit. So you'll either check that you're a United States citizen or you are legally here. Okay, so when you are ready to apply for your license and you've got those 8 documents scanned on your computer, you're going to go right up here and you're going to click on Georgia Online Application Licensing System. And since we haven't been on here before, we're going to need to register and create a brand new GOLS account. So you're going to put your dealership name here, your federal tax ID number, and I'm going to show you how to get your federal tax ID number for free in your dealer training class. You're going to put the name of your business, and I'm also going to show you how to register with the Secretary of State. And when you do that, you're going to get what's called your Secretary of State control number. So you're going to need your Secretary of State, your name, your Secretary of State control number, and the date that you actually registered with the Secretary of State. And next, you can just type in your address, the best mailing address right up here, and then verify that that is your best mailing address. And down at the bottom here, we're going to create a username and a password real quickly. And they'll have you verify that. And then you're going to log back in, and you're going to land right on your very, very easy to use GOLS account. Now, you're going to be able to run your new business from this web page right here. And I'm going to show you here in just a moment how to apply for your initial license. Later on, you can easily renew your license through this website. You can verify a license. So, if you want to verify somebody across the street from you is an actual dealer, you can certainly do that. If there are any payments that you need to make to the state, such as dealer renewal fees and things like that, you can do this on their website. And you can also print your license. So I'm going to show you how to do that here in just a few moments, because you have to print your license and display it in your office. If you want to review some dealer laws and regulations, you can do that. Or if you want to file a complaint. So if you've got some, dealer across the street that is breaking a bunch of laws, you can actually file a complaint. And I always want you to be aware your customers can file a complaint against you too. So when you get your dealer's license, obviously we're going to operate with the very highest level of ethical standards. So I want to show you how to easily apply for your dealer's license through the Georgia Online Application Licensing System. So you're going to click Apply for License. Excuse me. And then you're going to click Used Motor Vehicle Dealers, and you're not doing a site permit. We're going to be a used motor vehicle dealer. So you're going to select this little link right over here, and they want to know if you want to start a new application. So yes, we're starting a new application. They also want to know if this is either for an additional lot or a normal application. Later on, if you want to open multiple locations with the same license, you can do that with what's called a supplemental license. But I'm assuming you're getting your license for the very first time now. So we're going to go ahead and click on Application. You'll click Continue. And then you're just going to go ahead and put your dealer license address. Okay, so this is where your actual dealer's license will be located. And you're going to click Save and Next. And now you're going to enter any owner, such as yourself. So make sure and put your name, your social security number, your driver's license number there, and also your email address. And now you're going to enter your home address. So remember, we enter our best mailing address, then our facility address, and then our home address. And if you've got any associated personnel, like let's say you want to add a manager or something like that, you can certainly do that. Or you can do that later on if you do hire a manager, or maybe you've got a CEO that's taking over your operations. You can always add personnel later on. Now, as I'm going to talk about in class, when you're filling this license application out, you've got to make sure that everything is true and correct. Everything has to be 100% true and 100% correct. So the first thing that you're asked is, have you ever been arrested? And this is not going to keep you from getting your dealer's license, but the board of used motor vehicle dealers in Macon, they're going to be the ones that are reviewing your application, and they just want to know if you've ever sat in the back of a police car, okay? Even if you've had a DUI or anything like that. What the board is looking for, disqualifying offenses such as financial crimes, or like if you stole a car last year or rolled back an odometer 6 months ago, or were an identity thief last year, something like that. They're looking for financial crimes. They really don't care about that DUI that you got when you were 18 years old. So make sure this is honest. And if you do click yes, you'll have to submit some court documents as well. But you've never been arrested, click no. Are you a U.S. citizen? Click yes or no. And if not, then you have to include some additional documentation as well. And then they want to know if you or a spouse are military members. Then save and exit, and they want to know if you're going to be a broker. And we're going to discuss this extensively in your dealer training class, because there are basically two different types of used motor vehicle dealers. There's the full retail dealer that has a location with a lot, and then there's the broker endorsement, which allows you to operate without a lot. And we will go in depth on that. It's a great way to get your foot in the door and get your dealer's license and get into the dealer auctions, and you can still sell to not only licensed dealers, but retail customers in your office. So that's a great thing about a broker license. It really lets you get your foot in the door for a much lower cost. Many brokers eventually go out and get a lot, but then there are also a lot of brokers that kind of stay small, and you stay a broker for years and years. That's totally fine. So if you're a broker, you'll check yes. If you're going to have a lot, then you'll check no. You're going to enter your sales tax number next, and in your dealer training class, I'll show you how to easily apply for your sales tax number for free. And there are some companies that will charge you several hundreds of dollars for this. So if you do decide to allow the Automobile Dealer Training Association to become your dealer license training partner in your class, I am going to show you how to get that number for free. Is there another business operating at this location? If you're a broker, you'll probably have other brokers in the same building. So you could say something like, yes, other licensed dealer brokers, or maybe you've got a repair facility, a repair shop, and you're opening a dealership to supplement that. Well, just say, yes, I also own a repair shop. There's no red flags here, but the board wants to know if there is another business operating in that business location. Then they want to know if anyone's ever had a financial interest in a dealer's license, or if you've ever previously been licensed as a dealer. And then finally, they want to know if you've ever had a license application denied or suspended, not only in Georgia, but also in any other state as well. They want to know if you ever had a license revoked, suspended, or reprimanded. And then finally, they want to know if you've taken your dealer training seminar. So you cannot apply unless you have taken this. So hopefully when you've applied, you'll be able to check the yes button there. If you do choose us, I will definitely give you that certificate of completion at the end of the class. And then they want to know that you have registered for your fingerprints. And we'll talk about that extensively in your class as well. So you're going to click Save and Next. Now you'll simply enter your bond company, and we'll cover that extensively in class, and I'll even show you how to get the cheapest bond quotes that you can, okay? And then you're going to enter your insurance. And we're going to cover bonds and insurance extensively in your dealer training class, and I'm going to do my very best to show you how to get the cheapest bond and the cheapest insurance. So I've been doing this a long time, and I'm certainly going to share that information with you in our training class. As you can see here, we're almost done. We've been going through this application process, and we've just got a couple final steps here. Now, we're going to go ahead and start uploading some documents. And some of these documents are required, some of them are not. A couple that are required are going to be your affidavit of citizenship, and you can download that right there, just stating that you're either a U.S. citizen or you're here legally. And then also your secure and verifiable document. So that's a copy of your driver's license, state ID card, passport, or any type of legal immigration card that you have. So you can upload those. These other ones right here are only applicable if you've been arrested. So if you've been arrested, you need to submit court documents, a letter of explanation, any disciplinary actions as well. And if you are an immigrant, then you'll need to also have your immigration documents there. But no matter what, dealers are required to have a sales tax license, and that's your ST2 form. So I'll show you how to get your sales tax license, your ST2 form, in your dealer training class. And then we're going to scroll down here to a couple of other required documents. You need to have that zoning certification signed by either your city hall or your county courthouse. And I'll show you how to do that easily in your class. You're going to upload that document. You're going to upload your insurance, your photographs. You're going to have a photograph of the building, the lot, the sign, and your office as well. And then your proof of seminar certification. So once you've taken your dealer seminar, I'm going to give you a certificate of completion at the end of the class. There's no test. You just have to come in by 8 a.m. You can't come in late because the state requires you to attend the entire class. So you've got to make sure that you're there no later than 8 a.m. and I'll have you at the door at about 12 and you just show me your ID and I give you the certificate of completion. There's no test. You just have to sit through the whole 4 hours. So you will get an email reminding you that you cannot be late, because if you come in late, you might have to reschedule. Okay. Finally, you're going to upload your dealer surety bond. I'm going to show you in your class how you can get an instantaneous bond quote based on your credit score. Hopefully, I'm going to send you to the cheapest carrier on that and hopefully assist you with that as well. So once you've got all your documents uploaded here, you're going to see that your upload is complete, and then you're going to be able to just pay your dealer license fee securely through the Secretary of State website. Currently, the price is $170 for 2 years, which is probably the cheapest dealer license fee in the entire United States. I train in other states where they charge $3,500 a year for a dealer's license. Well, the state of Georgia charges you $170 for 2 years. So that's pretty amazing, the price on that. So when you come in your class, I'm going to go over this extensively with you. After you've submitted your application, you're going to get a confirmation that your application was received. The board's going to do a quick licensure application review. They're going to contact you and tell you to get your fingerprints. Then they contact you for your location inspection. And then finally, they're going to contact you and say that you've been approved, and you'll easily be able to download your license at that time. I hope you found this video helpful. Once again, my name is Dallas Johnson. I am approved by the state of Georgia to give your dealer pre-license and your continuing education for the state. If you are ready to take your course, your pre-license course, you can just click on class schedule at georgiadealer.com. Click on class schedule at georgiadealer.com. And then when you are ready to actually enroll in class, you can click on the enroll button. And we do have classes all over the state. I give training classes in Atlanta, Columbus, Macon, Augusta, Savannah, and down in Valdosta as well. So I hope that you can find a location that's very near your home. I'm going to do my very best in your dealer training class to help you start this incredible business. And my goal is to show you, number one, how to comply with all state and federal regulations, because you can't keep a dealer's license unless you follow the rules and guidelines. And we're a tightly regulated industry because we tend to be a very high profit industry. So I've got some rules and regulations we'll be talking about in your class. But once you leave that class, I'm pretty optimistic that you're going to be confident not only to apply for your dealer's license correctly, but I'm going to show you how to run your new business 100% compliant with state and federal laws. And when you do this, your profits are going to be much higher. You're going to have your business open for many, many years. And in my opinion, this truly is the world's greatest business, is having a dealer's license. So thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you found it helpful. And when you are ready to change your life with your own dealer's license, just go to georgiadealer.com and click on that big blue enroll button. Thank you very much. And I want to wish you the very best of luck with your new business.